Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Kovack, CEO and founder of BeautyMatter. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to dive into one of the hottest trends in beauty, which is literally anything coming out of Korea. Beyond fleeting trends, there's a hidden formula of innovation, clinical credibility, and proven efficacy that drives the creation of global heroes. Our format today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to turn the webinar over to our friends at Trendier AI. Their platform currently empowers business teams across the beauty ecosystem by turning complexity into clarity by interpreting data at scale. Using these tools, Lucie Shin, the head of data business at Trendier AI, is going to help us crack the K beauty code. She's analyzed millions of product data points from ingredients and claims to billions of customer reviews and sales signals to surface the top 7 trends for 2026 that she thinks are going to define the next chapter of K beauty beyond skincare. And with that, I am going to turn it over to Lucie, and I will come back at the when she's done. So probably back 15 minutes, and help moderate the Q&A. So Lucie, it is all yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Kelly, for the warm intro. And as she already share a bit about me and Trendier AI, I will jump straight into today's topic, the 2026 K Beauty forecast. So, and just so you know, everything I will share today comes straight from Trendier's data. So let's dive in. From January to April 2025, Korea's cosmetic exports reached 3.61 billion US dollars, surpassing the US for the first time and making Korea the world's number 2 cosmetic exporter. With a 28% year-on-year growth, K-beauty is not just expanding fast, it's now a core part of the global beauty supply chain, moving far beyond its original roots. And in the first half of 2025, major global retailers accelerated K-beauty listings, not only in US, but also the trend is spreading to the UK, Europe, and the Middle East, making the K-beauty a must-have shelf category worldwide. And here are the skincare rankings for the first half of 2025 on Amazon US, Qtan Japan, and Shopee Singapore. As you can see, K-beauty's strong performance is clear. On Amazon, Medicube, Laneige, Anua, and CosRx ranked among the top spots, while all the top 20 positions except one on Qtan Japan were taken by Korean brands. On Shopee Singapore, K-beauty brands also dominates the market. Then, what makes K-beauty stand out so powerfully in the global market? So, have you heard about living in 2050 meme? Literally, it means living in the year of 2050. But in reality, it used to describe something so ahead of its time that it feels like it came from the future. When an idea, a product, or a trend feels almost too innovative for today's standards, people react by saying, wow, this looks like something we'd only see in 2050. And here's the fun part. This phrase often pops up on TikTok in reference to K-beauty. So from groundbreaking ingredients to creative formulations and even beauty devices. So K-beauty is already being recognized by global consumers as the future of innovation. So these days, TikTok is full of videos showing how people's skin and style change after coming to Korea. So with caption like "Before Korea" and "First months in Korea," their transformation is clear. It's more than just styling. There's an image of a K beauty. Oops. Sorry, K beauty that people aspire to, clear, glowing skin, natural makeup, thoughtful self care. So K beauty is now seen not just as a product, but as a full glow up experience. And one of the key reasons K-beauty is winning worldwide is its viral power. So for the digital generation, the K-beauty is not just about like products, it's a culture to share and enjoy. And when an item goes viral on TikTok, it captures attention in seconds, and that buzz quickly translates into real purchases on platforms like TikTok Shop, Amazon, and Shopee. But K beauty strands goes far beyond virality. What truly sets it apart is the data backed credibility behind the hype. At Olive Young, for instance, like 56% of products are clinically tested and 35% are dermatologist tested. And compare that to Sephora US, like where the figures stand out at only 21% at 1%, and the difference is striking. So in other words, like K-Beauty uniquely combines hype and trust. So it captures attention through fast-moving virality and then secure consumers' confidence with proven efficacy. So this rare balance is what makes K-beauty such a powerful force in the global beauty market today. So, according to Amazon, like 20% of all beauty searches on the platform are now K beauty related. And this share is expected to grow even further by the end of 2025. And over the past 12 months alone, like 90 million Amazon consumers have purchased K beauty brands. So, but the question remains, why do Amazon consumers love K beauty so much? Then Trendier AI data makes the clear answer. So K-beauty brands actively highlight the proven ingredient backed by efficacy and clinically like validation, such as like panthenol, like Centella asiatica, and sodium hydronates. And on the other hand, like consumer reviews reveal a different yet complementary layer. Keywords like glowing, fresh, and calming consistently rank among the top descriptors of user experience. This dual strengths, like scientific credibility plus emotional satisfaction, is what sets K Beauty apart. It not only delivers on performance, but also leaves consumers feeling good about the experience. And importantly, like global enthusiasm for the iconic ideal of K glow and K glass skin remains strong, like continuing to drive both first time purchases and repeat buying behavior. So now that we've seen why K beauty is a winning heart, so like you might be wondering what's next. So here are 7 K beauty trends to watch in 2026. So our first trend is therapeutic actives, the mainstreaming of medical ingredients in skincare. So global consumers are seeking proven actives, and like K beauty is leading the way by quickly bringing like these innovations to the market. As we've seen, like global consumers clearly recognize K beauty for its ingredient innovation. So one of the most notable shifts in recent years is the mainstreaming of medical grade actives. In the first half of this year, like skincare ingredient data from like Korea's Olive Young and Neighbor Store shows that ingredients like PDRN, exosome, and dexpanthenol, originally used in medical and pharmaceutical fields, have been actively applied to skincare, achieving year-on-year growth from 100% to over like 300%. So in Korea, we are seeing the rise of what's often called it like pharmacy beauty products formulated with like medical grade actives. So once limited to domestic consumers, like they've now become must buy items for international visitors, fueled by like viral moments on social media, especially on TikTok. So brands like Noskana, Acnon, and Melatonin all recorded strong year-on-year growth powered by ingredients such as heparin, dexpanthenol, and hydroquinone. And meanwhile, Rejuvenex featuring PDRN went viral on TikTok after a creator with nearly like 100,000 followers share it and quickly selling out in stores. So pharmaceutical origin brands are also climbing the ranks on Olivion. So Fation reached the top 10 with the Nuscana serum, while Relage, Rizran, Zeroid, and Centellian 24 continue to gain visibility. So altogether, like this signals a clear consumer shift toward clinically proven efficacy and dermatologists trusted ingredients as key purchase drivers. So one of the hottest K-beauty ingredients lighting up the global scene right now is PDRN. So originally used in skin regeneration treatments and pharmaceuticals, it has now spread across creams, serums, and masks, gaining strong traction. On TikTok, like consumers are posting videos where they try multiple Korean PDRN products, like compare their results and even rank them, like showing just how much buzz this ingredient is generating. Like sales ranking are climbing quickly not only in Korea but also on like Japan's Q10 and Amazon US, while global Google Trends shows steady growth in searches too. So as we just saw, like PDRN's popularity has led many K-beauty brands to launch their own PDRN products. Rather than relying like solely on salmon-derived sources, like brands are seeking differentiation by introducing vegan, like plant-based PDRN extracted from green tea, ginseng, rice, and rose. Like these options aim to maintain efficacy while adding ingredient storytelling and ethical value, giving consumers more reasons to choose. And another medical grade active drawing attention alongside PDRN is Axosome. So the number of products containing exosomes has been growing rapidly this year, with a strong presence in the pore care category especially. At Olivion Korea and Q10 Japan, like new pore care ranches featuring like exosomes are like steadily increasing, expanding it into like concepts such as milk derived and plant derived formulas. And another fast rising medical grade ingredient is tranexamic acid or like TXA. So originally recognized in pharmaceuticals for treating hyperpigmentation, like it's now seeing strong momentum in Korea, Japan, and the US. So at Olivion, Korea, the number of tranexamic acid based product has increased by over 150% year on year, reflecting clear growth in demand for brightening and pigmentation care. So most TXA products appear in serum formulation, and brands like Anua, Medicube, Derma Factory, and Centellian 24 are leading the trend by combining TXA with niacinamide to enhance dark spot and acne mark improvement. So as global like consumers continue to seek multi-benefit skincare with proven efficacy, like TXA is quickly evolving from a local innovation into a globally recognized active ingredients. So finally, the last medical rising ingredient we will look at from Korea is dexpanthenol. So according to the data in Olivion, the number of dexpanthenol-based skincare SKUs increased by 153% year on year, while on Naver Store, the growth was 103%. So by product format, like creams take the lead with a 39% share, followed by serums, sheet mask, toners, and toner pads, showing how the application is expanding across categories. Like representative products include Dr. G's Red Blemish Clear Soothing Cream, Purcell's Hyaluronic Collagen Cream, and Vancouver's Dexpanthenol Cream, all positioned around skin barrier strengthening, like soothing and hydration. So this shows how dexpanthenol, once known primarily as a pharmaceutical active, is now rapidly becoming a core skincare ingredient for like sensitive skin in Korea. And our second trend is the everyday use of skincare devices. So what used to be reserved for like special occasion or like clinic visits has now become like part of daily routines. So K-beauty devices with their multifunctionality and ease of use are becoming staples on vanities around the world. So at the center of this movement is Medicube's AGR Booster Pro. So Google Trends shows a clear spike in Google searches. So it ranked number 2 in wrinkle and anti-aging devices on Amazon US and number 1 in skincare devices at Olive Young too. So notably, like global celebrity Kylie Jenner using it brought massive like buzz, and a recent pop-up event in collaboration with her pushed interest even higher. And Korean skincare devices have now become everyday essentials. Like reviews on Naver Store are up over like 200% year on year, with keywords like daily, evening, and massage appearing frequently. So these devices offer multiple benefits, improving elasticity, skin texture, hydration, and calming all in one, making them highly appealing to global consumers. So, which of the brands are leading in Korea? So, what you see here is the skincare device brand ranking based on Naver Store review counts. So, at the top of Medicube, followed by Centellian 24, Tom Project, Darba, and Juvera, among the leading players. And in terms of pricing, the price range is very wide. So, from under like 100,000 Korean won to over 1 million Korean won, which is roughly about like 70 to 700 US dollars. So when I consider the currency these days, but the majority of the sales are concentrated in the 100K to 300K Korean won, which is around like 70 to 210 US dollar range. So making these products highly accessible to everyday consumers. So this indicates that skincare devices in Korea are no longer limited to niche enthusiasts, but are now expanding like into the mainstream beauty routines of general consumers. The third trend we highlight is sensory texture. So today's consumers are no longer satisfied with the functional benefits alone. The feel of products at the moment of application, the way you observe, and the changes it creates on the skin, like all of these sensory experiences have become decisive factors in driving purchase decisions. So, what do global consumers mention most when evaluating skincare products? So, data shows that in both the US and Japan, like afterfeel dominates as the number one keyword. In Korea, while benefits remain the top priority, like afterfeel and formulation closely follows as key decision factors. So this tells us something important, like consumers are no longer satisfied with ingredients or efficacy alone. The sensory experience, the texture on application, like how it's spread, how we observe, and the feeling left on the skin, like has become a decisive factor in overall satisfaction. So in other words, like true competitiveness in global skincare now requires a not only proven results, but also the ability to deliver a memorable user experience that delights the senses. So as I mentioned earlier, in Amazon reviews for like K-beauty skin care products, like keywords related to texture and feel, such as spreadability, like absorption, and finish, rank among the most preferred. So beyond that, K-beauty is gaining popularity by introducing visually captivating, like unique textures that create buzz. So examples include the number one hydrogen mask on Amazon US, like capsule and dual texture moisturizers that trended on TikTok Shop, and the number one slime texture cleanser on Olive Young Global. So these products go beyond delivering functional benefits. They spark curiosity, provide visual and tactile excitement, and generate massive buzz on social media. So this show that K-beauty's edge lies not only in efficacy and credibility, but also in delivering joyful, like shareable experiences that connect with consumers worldwide. So capsule formulation have seen over 50% year-on-year growth in searches and sales on Olivia. The playful experience of a popping each capsule and the benefit of delivering fresh, active uh, ingredients have a strong consumer appeal. So representative examples include the buzzworthy like Medicube capsule cream and Equal Berries colorful capsule texture product. So Ecoberries is the rising brand that first caught attention on TikTok with its swimming pool toner, and more recently, like its purple hue capsule, Bakuchill, that plumping serum, nicknamed Galaxy Glow, has been making waves across social media. So next is the colorful gel texture. It's visually fun, offers a pleasant feel, and it's also device friendly. So when using like current-based devices, a conductive gel is typically needed to avoid disrupting the electrical flow between the skin and the device. And reviews indicate that Medicube's pink collagen jelly cream works especially well with the Booster Pro. So another recent example is Arancia Red Smoothie Serum, so whose rich red hue and bouncy texture provides a visual like enjoyment while delivering hydration and a healthy glow. So for the final, let's talk about the trend of food-inspired textures. So K-beauty goes beyond functionality, like creating multi-sensory experiences that stimulate sight, touch, and even smell, like turning skincare and makeup into moments of joy. So Olivia's first half of 2025 data shows remarkable like growth on whipped cream mousse texture grew over like 3 digits compared to last year, and jelly and pudding texture shows a double digits growth. So some standout example illustrate this perfectly, like Lily by Red cake tint designed like whipped cream on a cake, and Daisy chewing glowing pot with its playful jelly texture, and the Laneige and Baskin Robbins collaboration style like an ice cream cone which went viral across social media. So these products capture not just functionality, but also visual delight, tactile fun, and viral appeal, making food-inspired textures one of the most engaging K-beauty innovation resonating worldwide. The fourth trend is cooling care. In Korea, we are seeing a noticeable rise in demand for cooling products that can quickly soothe overheated skin while delivering a refreshing sensation. As the global average temperature continues to rise, interest in cooling and cryo has been growing in the beauty and health sector. So, over the past year in particular, such as on cooling, have shown a clear upward trend, reflecting the increasing demand for cooling solution in the beauty market alongside rising temperatures. So this climate change is directly affecting consumers' skin concerns. So on Japan's Q10, Amazon US, and Korea's Olivion, reviews mentioning redness and heat sensation have increased year over year. At Olivion Korea, particular, review mentioning like heat sensation rose by over like 30%, and those measuring redness also saw a sharp increase. The data clearly shows how rising temperatures are putting stress on skin health. And And in Korea, cooling and skin temperature care products are rapidly increasing. Based on Olivion and Naver Store data, like skincare products with the cooling keywords grew 18% and 43% year over year, while skin temperature items grew 64% and 85%. And in makeup, like cooling concept products surged up to 140%, spreading across all categories. Reflecting this trend, Olivion's Hongdae store in Seoul, like where about like 90% of sales come from foreign consumers, launched the frozen check-in pop-up store to expand consumer experiences. In the first half of this year, Olivion Global Mall's sales rose 70% year over year, reflecting strong demand from global consumers. So review data shows cooling as the third most mentioned keyword after hydration and soothing, with over 12,000 mentions. Notably, like in second quarter of 2025, Cell Fusion C climbed 17 ranks, driven by the popularity of its cooling products. And cooling is now moving beyond seasonal trend to become an important purchase criterion for like global consumers. Which category are leading cooling product popularity? So in Korea's Olivion, like sheet mask, still rank first, while in the US at Ulta, eye creams lead the way. So in Korea, sun cream like 44%, right? And Essence Serum like 47% are also growing quickly as core cooling care categories. And in both markets, like cooling mists are surging, evolving from a portable like hydration item for dry season to a summer cooling essential, growing 136% in Korea and 1850% in the US. And K cooling products are on the rise across international channels. In the US, Believe Aqua Bomb Eye Gel ranked second in the eye serum category at Ulta, and second in eye gel on Amazon, while placing nine among trending eye treatment on TikTok. And in Japan, like Dalba's White Truffle Refresh Aqua Serum Mist secured the first spot. In facial mist on Q10 channel, and in Singapore, like Make Prem's Hair Water Fit Cooling Sunblock surged 514 ranks on Shopee, drawing significant attention, obviously. So from like eye care to mist to sunscreen, like cooling formulas are winning over global consumers across multiple categories. And the next trend is collectible fun. So products that are not only functional but also fun to own. So today's consumers value not just performance but also collectability and experience. So K-beauty stands out globally for its like cute, unique design and playful concept that capture attention. When we look at the rising keywords around makeup packaging, like three themes stand out, like portability, fun, and uniqueness. On Amazon US, like travel-friendly products have surged by 216% year over year, while review mentioning unique increased by 140%. In Korea's Olivion, like mini size format and key charm type cosmetic have newly emerged, tapping into like consumers' desire for like collectible items. Meanwhile, in Japan's Q10, collaboration products grew by 633%, and review highlighting like fun, skyrocketing by like 7,457%, showing explosive momentum. So this clearly indicates that today's consumers are not only focused on using product, but also actively seeking the joy of collecting and experiencing them. And at Sephora, Mini-sized product account for 7% of makeup subcategory share, ranking alongside mascara, lip balm, eyeshadow, and blush. At Ulta, the travel size grew by 85% year over year, respectively, and consumer praise portability and trend testing benefits, but also point out packaging inconveniences, like highlighting the needs for a balance between design and usability. Across Olivion, Q10, and Olivion Global, like K-beauty products with cute and unique packaging are gaining strong popularity. So when we see Olivion Global, top brands for like cute and unique mentions with consumers commenting, the package is so cute and the color and shape are adorable. So in short, like visual appeal is not just an add-on, like it has become a powerful purchase driver and a trigger for consumers' desire to collect. And with global search interest in back charm on the rise, keychain cosmetics are rapidly growing in beauty. So at Olivion Korea, both SKUs and reviews have increased for products that either come with a keychain or are designed in a keychain format. So lip balms are at the center of this trend, and these carry and show beauty items are emerging as a new category that bridge fashion and beauty. And our next trend is skincare and glow. So, skincare benefits are increasingly being incorporated into makeup and sunscreen as more consumers look for a healthy, radiant finish. So, in this trend, K beauty continues to win over global consumers with a strong focus on ingredients and efficacy. So, in the global makeup market, skincare infused keywords are rising rapidly. So, makeup is no longer just about like adding color. It is evolving into like products that also address skin concerns at the same time. So, in Olivion Korea, like deep hydration grew 186% year over year, Squalane 180%, and skin barrier 171%. And on Amazon US, like cushion surged 890% and skin barrier 155%. And while in Japan, Q10, like hyaluronic acid, rose 988% and dark spot care 252%. So this direction like strongly aligns with K Beauty's expertise in functional formulas and will remain a powerful driver of growth in the year to come. And Amazon review data shows CC cream up 60% year on year and BB creams up 7%. So top performance in this category include Korean excuse me, Korean brands such as Everbody and Centella CC cream, like Misha Perfect Cover BB cream and Tiru Tiru Mask Fit Red Cushion. So these products appeal strongly to consumers with sensitive or acne-prone skin thanks to gentle formulas and high coverage, with many reviews mentioning concerns like redness, breakouts, and skin sensitivity. So K-beauty based products are solidifying their reputation in the global market for offering skin-friendly coverage. So next, let's look at the lip balm, a key product category driving the skincare and makeup trend. According to Google Trends, Google search interest for lip balm consistently peaks in December each year, and the overall volume has been steadily growing. So lip balm sits between skincare and makeup, and global demand is rising rapidly. At Olivion, lip balm SKUs grew like 557% year on year, while Ulta in the US saw lip balm treatment sales up like 21%. So Korean products are also standing out with Ate Authentic Lip Glowy Balm trending on TikTok, Japan, uh, Q10 Japan, and the Creme Shop's Sanrio Gloss Jelly Lip Glaze infused with K-beauty aesthetic, gaining traction at Ulta US. So in short, like lip balm has evolved beyond simple hydration. It now plays the role of the bridge between skincare and makeup, solidifying its importance in the global beauty market. And the sunscreens are expanding significantly in terms of skincare benefits. So at Olivion, Korea, keywords such as like skin heat relief rose by 131% and pigmentation care by 120%. On Sephora US and Q10 Japan, dark spot care and skin balance increased by 200% and 442% respectively, and sunscreens with added benefits such as cooling, tone up, and soothing are gaining strong attention across the global market. And Korean sunscreen remains strong with brands like Round Lab, Beauty of Joseon, and Skin Cheonsa, Skin 1004, maintaining top global rankings. But to create the next hit, brands must keep up with the shifting demand. So recent rising products focus on scar and pigmentation care, inclusively tinted sunscreens and formulas featuring popular ingredients. Notable examples include Dharma Factory, Tranexamic Acid sunscreen, and Beauty of Joseon tinted sunscreen. So Korean brands are addressing emerging skin concerns, incorporating either their signature or like trending ingredients and expanding exclusively. The next expansion stage for K beauty is hair care. This is the last part. So, as global interest in scalp and hair care continues to rise, Korean brands are leveraging their strengths in ingredient technology and sophisticated product quality to drive growth in this emerging segment. The glass hair trend is steadily growing, going viral worldwide, and Korean hair care products are gaining attention alongside it. So on Amazon US, like Mijangsen Perfect Serum Original ranked number 3 in hair serum reviews, while in Japan's Q10, Honorable Deep Damage Treatment EX placed number 2 in hair treatment sales volume. And these products position themselves as K-glass hair solutions, delivering shine and smoothness with advanced formula. In other words, like K-Beauty extending its skincare-driven approach into hair care, creating new growth opportunity in the global market. So K-beauty brands that have built global recognition through skincare are now expanding into hair care. So VT Cosmetics ranked number 5 in scalp care sales on Japan's like Q10 with its hair ampoule containing Cicaridol and phytopDRN, while Cosrx reached the number ranked 27th in deep conditional average sales ranking during Amazon Prime Day with its peptide 132 hair bond repair treatment. And notably, like CosRx ran a viral marketing campaign using the hashtag Lucie hair strands, engaging influencers and consumers to boost product awareness. So by bringing their signature actives and derma expertise from skincare into hair care, like these K-beauty leaders are not just testing new, like they're setting the stage to like compete in one of the beauty's fastest growing category. So one of the most important new trend in global beauty industry today is hair longevity. So this concept focuses on delaying biological aging of the scalp and hair, extending their long-term health and vitality. It can be seen as a natural extension of anti-aging skincare into like hair care category. So on Q10 Japan, like Sun by Me, Cica Peptide Anti-Hair Loss Derma Scalp Tonic ranked number 3 in the sales volume, and Cipri's Scalp Ampoule achieved top rankings during the mega sales. And on Amazon US, Dr. Groot's Miracle in Shower Treatment for Hair Loss ranked number 3 in reviews, while Celadic's Hair Boosting Scalp Serum surged in ranking during Prime Day, solidifying their global presence. So these examples show how K beauty brands are bringing skincare science to hair care, pioneering the hair longevity movement. So looking ahead, that K beauty is set to lead this trend globally, reinforcing the idea that hair, like skin, like deserves scientific care. So we have now explored the 7 key trends to watch in 2026. So from these trends, the next picks for K-beauty can be summarized into 3 main directions. So first, K-beauty will continue to evolve through innovation, like dermatology-inspired active ingredients and advanced skincare devices are extending the idea of the Korean glow and will provide global consumers with more scientific and trustworthy solution. And the second, consumer experience will become increasingly immersive and joyful, like sensory textures that go viral on social media, playful tactile like experiences and collectible packaging will move beyond simple cosmetic, offering consumers a new connection between digital and offline worlds. So this will become a core driver of brand differentiation and sales growth. And lastly, third, the KB's strong reputation in skincare will expand further into makeup and hair care. So what began with glass skin has now evolved into K glass hair, and in 2026, K Beauty will broaden its global influence. So, in short, the future of K beauty in 2026 can be defined by 3 keywords: innovation, experience, and expansion. So, opening up new growth opportunity in the global market. So, this concludes our look at the next picks for K beauty in 2026. It was quite a long presentation, but I hope it was worth your time. So, thank you everyone so much for your attention.
So, Lucy, thank you so much. That was so interesting.
Mhm.
It's one thing to sort of read and look at the trends on social media or an editorial, but to have it backed by actual data makes it, I think, more actionable for people. Um,
Yeah,
well, so I want to thank you, Lucy. There are a lot more questions here,
yeah.
but maybe we will synthesize them and we can answer some more when we do our editorial recap. But
Yes.
this was so interesting,
Oh, thank
and and
you.
I have to say, so far you take the prize for the highest number of registrants for one of our webinars. So I think we were at like almost 1,200 people signed up for this. So that's a new record for us. So, so thank you. That was
Thank
super exciting.
you.
All right, Lucy, it has been so much fun to do this with you. Thank you for all the work and putting it together. And Lucy, thank you. And we'll talk again real soon.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.